Alright, so let's set the record straight about P. Diddy. Diddy has been denied bail twice, not three times like we previously thought. He was denied bail twice. Okay, he was sent back to jail after he appeared in court recently, but he is still fighting to be released from jail again. If he is denied comes this time around, it'll be the third time, but the third time has not happened yet. So back to what 50 Cent said. 50 Cent said that Diddy is going to get bail this time around, and when he gets bail, I hope the people who are saying all the things they have to say, I hope that they keep the same energy when he gets out. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in to the channel. Welcome back. If you've never been here before, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you are notified every time a new video goes up on Hot Topics TV /Brainflow TV. Let's get right into the topic. Sean Diddy Combs will remain in jail as a 3-judge panel considers his release on bail. A 3-judge panel. So it hasn't happened yet. The 3-judge panel, they are looking into it. So it says that Sean Diddy Combs will have to remain in a Brooklyn jail. Of course, that's where he's at. They were actually trying to get him transferred out to New Jersey to a federal facility already. But the judge says he'll remain in Brooklyn at the place he is at right now as an appeal court considers his lawyer's latest bid to have Diddy released to home detention. Where would the home detention be? It would be at his $48 million Florida estate. So I'm thinking, damn, if they let Diddy out, he doesn't have a private jet. Well, he does have a private jet, but it's up for sale. Is it still operational? It was said on the news that it landed at some airport just 2 days ago, which means it's still operational. Anyhow, in a ruling that was filed Friday, federal appeals court judge William J. Nardini denied Diddy's immediate release pending a decision on his motion for bail. So the judge basically said, I'm not going to release you today, but we'll wait and see what the 3-judge panel says. That's at the appeals court. Nardini referred that motion to a 3-judge panel that was within the Second Court of Appeal, or the Circuit Court of Appeal. Combs' team, his legal team, had requests to file his bail motion under seal with partial redactions. That was actually granted by the judge. So you know me, family. I went to go look up what filing a bail motion under seal with partial redactions means, and it's all law jargon. It basically means, I think, and I hope this is corrected by law professionals because I'm not one, but basically some of the things that were said, they want it taken out because there are false, and they have been proven to be false already, and they could cause problems down the road, misleading jurors potentially if there and when there is a trial. So they're filing for his bail under seal, which the judge granted. So now it's in front of these 3 judges who sits on a panel, and it will be up to them. Now, during a status conference, which is what he recently attended, and we thought that that status conference was actually his bail hearing, but it was not. It was a status conference. Status conference basically is self-explanatory. Status means where the case is at. Where's the case at? What happens next? That's what they met in court for. It's called a status conference. So during the status conference, the U.S. District Court Judge Arun Subramanian said that Diddy, who was there present in court in his prison uniform or jail uniform, said that Diddy will continue to be detained prior to his trial, and then they went ahead and had set his trial date, and we know now that his trial will start May 5th of 2025. Now, that's a long ways away. That's like summer of 2025. So he's going to have to do Thanksgiving, New Year's, all the other festivities, and all spring break next year, all that right back into summer before he gets to trial. And in the meantime, the judge has said it's up to the 3-panel judges to say if he gets out or not. Now, Diddy has so far lost 2 bids to be released from bail. I want you to hear the bail conditions that his lawyers have submitted. These bail conditions, honestly, he could more than be monitored. And I don't see a problem with him getting bail. Diddy has never been the type of guy to. They're talking about him as if he is some serial killer, somebody who goes around beheading people and hiding in the bushes. The guy is not that type of person. He is definitely not a danger to anybody out here, other than people who have put themselves in his way, if you understand what I mean, right? So, with that said, he has so far lost 2 bids, and the first judge, which was U.S. Magistrate Judge Robin Tarnofsky, said the U.S. Attorney argument that she sided with the U.S. Attorney's argument that Diddy posed a risk if he were to be released on home detention. The following day, Judge Andrew L. Carter Jr., who was since recused himself from the case, took himself off this case, also ruled against Diddy, determining that no amount of bail could guarantee that Diddy wouldn't tamper with witnesses. He was the judge who also said he senses some anger issues and he senses some drug use issues. So with that said, I don't think that your team and counsel can control you. Therefore, I'm sticking to what was already put in place. After he said that, suddenly he was off the case. Very interesting. Now, on Tuesday, Diddy's legal team filed an appeal with the circuit court, arguing proposed conditions of his release are adequate in ensuring that he will show up in court. Indeed, hardly a flight risk. He's a 54-year-old father of 7 children. So they made their case before the courts, right? Like, this guy's not running anywhere. Come on, y'all just doing an overkill. He is a 57-year-old father of 7. He is a U.S. citizen. He is an extraordinarily successful artist, businessman, and philanthropist. And he is one of the most recognizable people on the face of the earth. Where is he running to? His attorneys also proposed another $50 million bond that they had put up before, secured by the equity in Combs and in his mother's Florida home. They have also offered to appease concerns about the risk of flight and possible witness tampering. Listen to this. They went as far as to say, look, since y'all are still concerned that he will be tampering with witnesses or that he will be a flight risk, he's going to run off somewhere, how about this? Put him on 24/7 monitoring by trained third-party former state and federal law enforcement officers. Give them a paycheck. Put them on him. Put him in his mansion and guard that mansion with federal authorities, which we will pay for, right? They have no dealings with us, independently of us. Let him stay there and get money. We can guarantee you he's not going anywhere. Matter of fact, we'll even sweeten the deal. Cut the internet so he has no access to the internet. Take away phone so he has no access to phone calls, or monitor his phone calls completely. And the only visitors he would have is a list of visitors that would have to be pre-approved by authorities before they could even come to visit him. Of course, we've already surrendered passports and all travel documents belonging to him and to all his family members. So far, they had his mama and his daughter's passports, but everybody else in the family is willing to give up their travel documents as well on his behalf, just to show you nobody is planning on running anywhere. Honestly, that's a whole lot, man. 24/7 security by federal agents or ex-federal agents who will now work guarding the mansion to make sure there is no escape plan. He's not going anywhere. Cut the internet, cut his phone access, or monitor his phone access 100%, listening on every conversation. Also, nobody can visit him unless they are on his list of pre-approved. That's like prison within itself. I don't think they're going to say no to that. A 3-panel judge would probably say yes, let's do it. Now, Diddy was arrested in Manhattan at a hotel on September 16, and he was arraigned on sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges the following day. He has been incarcerated ever since then in the special housing unit in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center since then, and has also maintained his innocence and has pled not guilty on all federal criminal charges, despite the mounting civil lawsuits that have been happening behind the scenes. Everybody has a Diddy story. Everybody is filing a case. Diddy touched me back in 2001. Diddy bent me over a table in 1999. Diddy groped me in 2004. You know, the cases are coming out the woodworks, which we've already said our spiel on how we feel about all these cases. They're talking about over 3,000 cases. So the charges against Diddy are detailed in a 14 pages long federal grand jury indictment that was unsealed last month. I've been telling people who listen to my channel, who listen to this station right here, that I have read all 14 pages more than once. So if you're ready to argue with me, make sure you have read the 14 pages as well. A lot of people in the public space are confused because they think that all the accusations they are hearing outside of these lawsuits, which are civil lawsuits, a lot of people are thinking these are a part of the federal indictment, the grand jury indictment, and they are not. Those are extra that people are coming up with. Those are accusations from the outside. Civil suits which end in money being paid, right? So investigators says that, Diddy created this elaborate scheme to use his finances and his status in the entertainment industry to fulfill his sexual desires in a current and widely known pattern of abuse, which included so-called freak-off parties, sexual performances that he allegedly orchestrated and recorded and kept for his own liking. Basically, they have said Bad Boy Entertainment, all the other businesses that he has been a part of, those aren't really businesses. Those are like front companies so he can do dirt behind them, which I absolutely do not believe. He's a mogul, and he is well known for music and entertainment at the highest level. So proving that in court, that's what he created Bad Boy and all the other businesses for, that's going to go through a loophole. And it's not going to be in anybody's favor except for Diddy's favor. Now, whatever is on those freak-off tapes, that's a whole nother story. That one will be determined in court. I haven't seen the freak-off tapes, so I cannot speak on what looks like what. But we'll wait till that moment. So the update for Diddy is he was only denied bail twice. Right now, his appeal sits before a 3-panel judge of 3 judges, and they will decide shortly if Diddy gets to walk out of jail. Let's see what happens next. I'm thinking he's going to be walking out of jail, and he's going to be able to fight this from his mansion, where they will be putting him on house arrest until summer of next year. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV /BrainFlow TV. You already know how the family do. hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out. Peace.